You don't fall for their lines. You don't fall for the gads or anything. They cannot control you. What they cannot control you, they get rid of you. They'll start saying rumors about you. Saying, oh, this was no good, or you know, yeah. You know, if you have someone telling you, oh man, you need to get rid of this one, you need to get rid of that one because this one's not good for you, and everything. I'm talking about girlfriends. You know what I'm saying? If you find somebody that's going to treat you right and stuff, you know, and there's some people want to think that they solve something. Some of them do, and some of them don't. Like if you fall in love with somebody, and you find out they're only after you for the money.
Hey, holla at me, y'all. Peace.
A what? Piece of what, dude? What do you have piece of? Come on, Frank. Come on, Frankie. Come on. You know, there's no way you can turn a guy into Peter Pan on here. That'd be hard to do. That's what we got here. Prophecy. That's what we got any, nope. Wow. There is no, wow. Alright, Frank. You're doing good. No messages from your ex. Yeah, you don't need that one. No. Nope. You don't need no Tanisha. Tanisha don't have a bank account, bro. Brain surgeons. People mess with other people's minds. That's all she wants. Alright, Frank, let's go and have some fun. Oh, God, man. I just got up not long ago and I'm still tired. Let me tell you something, maybe the reason why you lost a client, maybe maybe you pitched the wrong thing, you know, maybe you pitched the wrong thing. Or maybe you're trying to follow in someone else's footsteps and it ain't working. I don't know get out. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that, girls. Didn't mean to do that. Nope. I'm gonna use Miss Tinkerbell here. I'm gonna use Miss Tinkerbell. Yeah. Yeah, I think people only want you to do, I think some people want you to do things that they know that will get you in trouble. Have you ever noticed that? Sorry about that, got a clear my throat. Some people only care about, they get in trouble. And they ain't right. That's not right. It's like somebody want you to do their bad choices for them. You know what I mean? Yeah, on mine, my first vehicle was a Mustang. It sure was. My first vehicle was a Mustang. Yep. Yeah, I wish that Rockstar would put original 57 Chevy on here. A 57 Chevy Bel Air. But they gotta go through their parents though. They gotta go through their parents to see if it's okay. Man, if I had a big company like Rockstar, why would I need a parent? Why would I need someone to take over my company? Why would I want someone to take over my baby, the one that I made, Why would I want that? Why would I want another company to take over my baby? Why? And everything that you were doing before was working out. Everything was. But you had a parent company. Rockstar, you're big enough to walk on your own, bro. You all been doing that for years, man. Y'all been putting out good games. But since you have a parent company and you let the other people in, it games with the, you know what I'm saying? It games with the, yeah, they fizzled out when you hit GTA San Andreas. Because Vice City was something else. Vice City was really something. That Vice City was a mafia game. But San Andreas, they would have missed that story there. You had CJ going through games, CJ going to Mafia. It's like the poor boy can make up his mind where he wanted to go. Because they had those pride, those pride flags up, I want to pull them up. Heck no. Heck no. You know what I'd be saying? If I was Rockstar, Get your filthy hands off my game. You know? We don't need all this rainbow, one be rainbow colored people. You know what I mean? Nope. You know what they should use? A sad face on their logo instead of a rainbow, because they don't do rainbows very a good justice, you know. Nope, they don't do that. And then they was trying to use Bobby as a symbol of theirs, but there's only one problem. Bobby had Ken. Then they want to use Elsa. Elsa Frozen. They couldn't do that either, because Elsa had Jack Frost. They had Jack Frost sniffing at her nose, you know what I mean? Yep. When people start poking their nose in your business, tell them to shoo and move on. Tell them to go away. You know, when you finally have peace in your life and everything, and other people want to come in and disturb your peace, tell them to turn around and walk out the door. Tell them to go on. Tell them to shoot, scam. You don't want no part of it. Just, no.